Hey everybody, welcome to ThinkWire. Today we're going to go over 10 mental shifts that can help you change your life and help you change your mindset today. Do you think successful people are lucky or talented? In fact, yes, it can make a difference. However, it's our mindset or core beliefs that can make a difference. Mental shifts are a powerful way to change your life. They are like tiny earthquakes that can shake up your entire being, causing you to see the world in a new way. A mental shift can be an awakening when you realize you're stuck in a bad place and you haven't had any success or growth for some period of time. Have you come to the realization that you need to make huge shifts in your mental mindset to change your life for the better, not only for you, but for your family, your friends, and your business? It's time to make those huge mental shifts today. Once you make these shifts, they become a part of you, and you can use them to change your life for the better. There are many ways to change your life for the better, but one of the quickest and most effective is to actually shift your mindset. By changing how you think about yourself and your situation, you can start making positive changes in your life that you may not have thought possible. So here are 10 mental shifts that you can use to change your life. Number 1, shift from being a victim to victory. When you view yourself as a victim, you give up your power and allow others to control your life. When you live in a state of victimhood, you feel helpless and powerless. You are not able to get your needs met, and you give up on doing the things that will make you happy. However, when you see yourself as a victor, you take back control and empower yourself. Victims are often seen as weak, powerless, and hopeless. They are the people who've been harmed by someone else and have had their lives changed forever, and not usually for the better. However, what if victims could become victors instead? It's about gaining back control and becoming the hero of your own story. Number 2, the shift from scarcity to abundance. When you believe that there's not enough for everyone, you live in fear and lack. When you believe that all things are possible, you have the ability to create circumstances that create abundance. The world is experiencing a shift from scarcity to abundance. This change is being driven by technological advances that are making it possible to produce more with less. As a result, the old ways of thinking about resources and how to use them are sometimes no longer relevant. This shift has important implications for business and for the way we live our lives. It means that we can now focus on creating value rather than preventing others from taking what we have. It also means that we can afford to be more generous with our time and resources and find new ways to create meaning in our lives. Number 3, the shift from negative self-talk to positive self-talk. When you focus on all the negative aspects of yourself, it will lead to a life of negativity and unhappiness. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. If you constantly put yourself down, criticize every choice that you make, and generally make yourself miserable, it can lead to a bad place mentally. This is especially true when it comes to a person's body. Replace negative thinking with something more positive. Instead of focusing on weight that you need to lose, for example, focus on how strong and capable your body actually is. Positive self-talk can be transformative for you. It's helped people build confidence and create healthier habits. Number 4, the shift from fear to faith. When you live in fear, you limit your opportunities and choices because you're fearful of making the wrong decision. You limit your opportunities and choices because you're worried about what could happen. When you live in faith, you trust that the best is already working out. Fear can hold you back from achieving your goals and reaching your full potential. However, when you have faith in yourself and in the universe, you're more likely to take risks and go for what you want. This shift can lead to a more fulfilling life with fewer regrets. When you live in faith, you trust that the best is already working out. Number 5, the shift from pride to humility. When you live in a state of pride, you believe that you are better than others and that you deserve more than others. Living in a state of pride means that you believe that you are better than everyone else. You think that you're the most important person in the world and that your opinion is always right. When you're humble, on the other hand, you recognize your mistakes and accept that there is always room for improvement. You understand that you're not perfect and that everyone has something to offer. Humble people are more willing to work with others for the common good. They know that they can't do everything for themselves and that they are not afraid to ask for help. Prideful people, on the other hand, often see others as a threat to their status or power. They can be very competitive and be unwilling to cooperate or compromise. Humble people also tend to be more patient and forgiving. They don't get angry easily and are not quick to judge others. The shift from competition to cooperation. When you live in a state of competition, you feel like you have to beat others down to get what you want. Competition is based on pride and self-centeredness. In our society, we're constantly told to be successful that we have to be competitive. We are taught that to get ahead, we must outwork and outshine our peers. This mentality has led to a society that is overly individualistic and focused on self-promotion. However, there's a growing movement of people who are beginning to realize that competition is not the key to success. Instead, they are beginning to understand that cooperation is the best way to achieve goals. Number 7, the shift from anger to forgiveness. When you live in a state of anger, you're critical and judgmental of others. You feel resentful and angry at them. You don't see the good in people, but you see their faults. This can be exhausting and lead to a lot of stress. Forgiveness is the key to breaking this cycle. Forgiving someone allows you to let go of anger and resentment that you're holding on to. This can free up a lot of your energy to allow you to move on with your life. Forgiving someone also does not mean that you have to forget what happened. It simply means that you're choosing to forgive and move on. Number 8, the shift from worry to trust. There's a great shift happening, and it's a movement from worry to trust, gaining a lot of traction with a variety of communities. 2020 might very well have caused a huge awakening for this shift. More and more people are beginning to trust that things will work out for the best, even if they can't see how it's going to happen. People are beginning to see that they don't need to worry about things that are out of their control, and they're also beginning to trust in things that will work out in the end. This shift is happening because people are realizing that worrying never solves anything and only creates more stress. When we trust that things will work out for the best, we relax and allow our friends, family, and the universe to help us out. This allows us to focus on what we can control and take steps towards our goals. This shift is helping people to live happier and more peaceful lives, and it's also helping to create a more positive future for the world. Number 9, the shift from criticism to appreciation. If you find yourself frequently criticizing others, it may be time for you to shift your mindset from one of criticism to one of appreciation. When you appreciate others, you're more likely to be kind and understanding. You may also find that you're happier and have more fulfilling relationships. How can you shift your mindset from a state of criticism to one of appreciation? Here's a couple of tips. Make an effort to notice when you're criticizing others and make a conscious effort to stop yourself. Make a list of things you appreciate about the people in your life. Look for the good in people, even when it's difficult. Be grateful for things that others have done for you. If you're living a life that's not fulfilling, it's time to make some changes. This may be an indication that you need to shift your mindset and start seeing things in a different light. Try to put yourself in other people's shoes before you judge them. Number 10, comparing yourself to others. There's no one way to be successful or happy, and so don't compare yourself to other people who seem to have it all together. Just because someone is doing well in one area of their life doesn't mean that you must be exactly like them to be happy also. Focus on being the best you can be. You'll find that just being yourself is a lot more rewarding than trying to be someone else. And no one is like you. You have your own talents, quirks, passions that make you unique. When you try to be someone else, you're not being true to yourself, and that's a recipe for unhappiness. Start embracing who you are. The next time you find yourself comparing yourself to someone else, remind yourself that everyone is different. You have your own strengths and weaknesses, and that's what makes you special. Start focusing on yourself, who's somebody that you can control within a short period of time. We all want to live a better life, and you will face adversity and challenges, but it's how you approach things and what your mindset is that will make the difference. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos about motivation, personal growth, inspiration, and more. Check out this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.